Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Shivam and today we will be looking at the Amazon Web Services providing the IAM, which is also known as the Identity Access Management, and from which suppose if there is a company and if they don't want you to access the root account of the company, then they will provide you with the certain user accounts of the company created using the IAM service. So in this topic, we will first look at the creation of the user using the IAM, then the creation of groups. You can create the different groups using this IAM service. You can assign roles to them. Roles consist of specific accesses that you grant to the application. Suppose there is any C2 instance running in your Amazon account, so you will create a role, and in that role, particular permissions are given to the C2 instance, and you can assign that role to the C2 instance. And then we will look at the multi-factor authentication. It is similar to the two-step authentication that we usually see in Gmail or Facebook services. So we will try to create a user and enable the multi-factor authentication in the one of the accounts. So let's get started. So let's start by creating a user account. So let's go to the services and we'll search for the IAM. So here it is listed under security identity and compliance. So we will select the IAM option. So as you can see, there are already 5 users created in this account. As you can see, they are listed below. So we will try and create a new user. Suppose we want to create a user having the name test123, and we will give the access type to the user to access the AWS management console. Enables, and it also enables a password that allows that user to sign in to the Amazon Web Services console. So we will get not selected the auto generated password. We will select the custom generated password, so that we will be in control of assigning the password. Suppose we have entered the password, that is default password, and we will uncheck this option because we don't want our user account's password to be resetted on the first time login. So we will just uncheck this and go to this permissions. So here are the groups that are created uh, for the users. So now so we want this user to be the administrator of this AWS console, so we will directly assign a policy that is the administrator access to this account, and we click on next. So these are tags. It makes just make finding the user accounts easy based on the tags that we have provided. So we'll just skip that for now. And it is the summary of the entire process that we have created till now. The username, the access type, the consent password type, which is custom, we have provided the required password to save and the permissions boundary. So we will just select the create user and the user will be created. So this is the link that is generated. Using this link we can sign in to the console of that particular user using giving the password that we have set while creation of the account. So now we will try and sign in using this particular account and this particular IAM account. So we will just click on that link. Looks like we have logged out this account, so we will just reload this console again. We will just paste this link. account creation by IAM. So now we will just get the username that we have selected during the creation of account and the password for the account, and we'll try to sign in using the same. So as you can see, it has signed in to the user account, and the page looks very similar to the default user console, that is a root console, but and this account also will act as an administrator, so this console is very similar to the root account. So now we have currently logged into the test user, which is the administrator user for this particular console. So that was our part of creating the user. Now we will see the creation of group, how the groups are created in the IAM. So let's go to the IAM. So if you have multiple users and you want to give the similar kind of permission to the certain set of users, so for that purpose we create a group uh, to manage the accesses for multiple IAM users. Suppose you want a group for three separate IAM users which should have access only to the EC2 and particular IDs and so on. So you can do that by assigning the certain groups to these particular users. So select the group option, and it is already particular created, so we'll just click on create the new group, and we will call it the test group 1 group 3, and we create next. So now you can select one or more pieces for this group. Suppose you want to give the EC2 full access to this group, and suppose you want the RDS full access to this group. So this group will have the EC2 access and the RC2 access, RDS access. Now we have created the group, but it currently does not have any users. So we will go to the dashboard and create a new user. We'll click on the end user number. So we will give this name to this user, and again we will give this AWS management as console access to this user and set the password as a password, and we don't want to reset the password again. So next. So now, as you can see, the test group we have created earlier is listed below. So we will just select this and add this user to this group, which has the RDS full access and EC2 full access. So we'll just select this group and click on the next. Again, these tags are optional, so we will just skip that for. And the summary of the user is again displayed below. So we just create a user. So now, as you can see, this user has been created. So let's just try to log in by this user. So as you can see, we have been signed out from the players console. So we will just type the username, number, password box same. So as you can see, it is logged in to the so so the console looks very similar to the root console, but As we have entered this into our test group, so this user account should have only access to the EC2 service and the IAM service. Other than that, it should not have any access to the any other services. So let's try the EC2 service. So we will let it load. So we will just let it load. You can see that this particular account, which is the part of the test member test group, has access to this EC2 instances. Has full access to the EC2 instances means you can start an EC2 instance, create and launch an EC2 instance, and etc. So again, if we try to access any other service that is which we have not given access to, so for example, we have not given access to the S3 to this particular user group, so it should not let us access this service. We just wait for this page to load, and as you can see, it is showing us that access is denied for this particular service because we have not given access to this service for this particular user group. So that was the creation of groups. So now we will see the creation of roles. So the groups were for the users, means you have to regulate the access of particular user without assigning a separate role to them. We will add them to the particular groups. So now if you have some particular applications running in your AWS cloud and you want to regulate the access to them, so in this case we what we do is we create the particular roles for that application. So if you have any application and you want it suppose you have an EC2 instance and you want it to have an access to the what you say RDS instance or any AWS services, so we'll just create a role and assign that role to that particular EC2 instance so that it will have an access to that particular uh, service which we have provided into the role. So now let's just look at the creation of roles. So we will again go to the IAM. In this particular we look up all the rows that are may have been previously created. So we have 5 rows that are previously created for this account. So we just try to create them another row. So we create a new row and it is for the EC2. We select the EC2 permissions and click on next. So in this step we have to select different permissions. So as we want to create this particular role for the S3 services, so we will just search and select this S3 full access policy and we will proceed and then proceed to the preview, and we will have to give the role name for this particular role, and the role should be unique for this particular role name. So we will just create this role, and as you can see the first role has been created. So now we will try to assign this role to an EC2 instance that is we have previously created onto this AWS account. So we will just look for this EC2 and we'll just let it load all the instances from the available list. So we'll just see all of the instances that are running. So there is one instance that is currently running, and now suppose I want to add that role to this particular instance. So just right click and then go to instance settings, and here you can see the attach and replace IAM roles. We'll just select the test role that we have created and given the S3 access file, and we will just apply this. So as you can see, the IAM action, IAM role operation is successfully, and the role has been applied to this particular EC2 instance. So as you can see, by changing this role of this particular EC2 instance, what we did actually is that suppose you have the particular applications running on this EC2 instance, and we just have changed the what you say roles of this particular EC2 instance. So all of your applications that are currently running on this EC2 server, you should have access to the S3 services that we have provided access to that user, which is this EC2 instance is currently in while we were creating the role for this particular EC2 instance. So this EC2 instance should now have access to this S3 services of the AWS. So now let's just proceed to our next factor, that is the multi-factor authentication for the user accounts. So what this does is it adds another layer of security to your what you say user accounts that are created under IAM. So it is just like an OTP. Means after signing in, you have to enter the OTP which is sent to your mobile in the two-step authentication as provided by the Gmail or Facebook. So let's just try to create the multi-factor authentication for our user accounts. So now we will just attempt to give the multi-factor authentication to this particular user, that is test 123 that we have created earlier in this video. So we'll just go to security credentials, and as you can see, assign multi-factor authentication device, it says it not assigned any multi-factor authentication device. So let's just click on manage. So as you can see, the list is appearing consisting of three options. One is the virtual MFA device, authenticator app installed in your mobile device or computer, the UTF security key, and other hardware MFA devices. So for our purpose, we will be using this virtual MFA device, which will require the Google Authenticator app to be installed in mobile phone. So let's just install that and continue with the same. So it is now asking us to scan a barcode, or what to say is a QR code. So we just show this QR code and scan it using our account. So we will add this account, and so after scanning the QR code from the Google Authenticator app, we will have to enter the codes, and actually we have to enter the two codes. So we'll just wait for the first this current code to expire and new code to be generated. So just so now the another code is generated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. This is the another word that is generated, and we just click on the assign MFA. And as you can see, we have successfully assigned a virtual MFA device for this particular user account. The virtual MFA will be required during signing. So means while signing into this particular user account, the AWS will ask us to enter this MFA code in order to facilitate the sign in. So let's just try to sign in to this user account. Let's go to IAM and just copy this link for the user account sign in of this IAM. So just next to the another incremental tab and enter this link. So now just wait for this page to load and we'll try to sign in to that particular user account for which we have set the multi-factor authentication using our virtual device. So we just enter the username of this user and password of that particular user. Username was 1+22 and password is okay. So now you will have to enter the MFA code which was generated earlier during the signing of this user account. So as you can see, before assigning this multi-factor authentication, the user was able to sign in just by using the password. But as we have added another layer of security, it is asking us for the multi-factor authentication code using our virtual device, which is the Google Authenticator app. So now this code will be available for us to enter in the Google Authenticator app. So we'll just open the Google Authenticator app in our mobile phone and just look for the code, and this code changes from time to time, so it is not it is a very good security assurance, you can say, because the code is changing from time to time again. So we have to manually enter the code once it expires and while try to signing into this particular user account. So as you can see, I have signed in using our multi-factor authentication code, which just now expired, and the new code is generated. So if I want to sign in again to this particular user account, I will have to enter the new code again while completing the sign-in procedure. So as you can see, the user has successfully logged in using the multi-factor authentication. So for summary of this video, we have just gone through the creation of user, the creation of groups which have multiple roles assigned to the particular group of users, the access defined to that particular group of users, then the creation of role for that particular application which is running on the EC2 instance, for example. So the roles are created, and the multi-factor authentication which adds an extra layer of security to your IAM user account. So this is it for the basics of this IAM user accounts, and I'm Shivam Joshi signing off. Thank you.